Hi guys, in this episode we're going to be having a look at the Xero-Play quick release system. Now, as you may remember from a few videos back, I recently purchased a Simucube 2, and in doing so I got the quick release solution with that. And whilst it is a great quick release solution, it is not perfect. And that's part of the reason why we're having a look at this today. Before we have a look at the Xero-Play, I thought I'd nail down the few things I'm not entirely happy about with the Simucube 2 quick release. Now, it is a good quick release solution. There is no movement there whatsoever. It's strong and it's very sturdy. However, having to use the pin to connect it isn't ideal. And the fact is, with some of that solidness also comes a lot of weight. Maybe the Xero-Play can help there, maybe not. We'll see. My biggest gripe with the Simucube 2 quick release system, however, is not the pin and it's not the weight. It's that you have to use percussive shock to try and separate the two parts when they've been settled for a while. It's very difficult to remove them. So with my gripes out of the way, let's have a look at mounting the Xero-Play to a 70mm PCD pattern adapter that we can then fit onto the Simucube 2. We can't mount this directly to our Simucube 2. However, there are solutions out there like this Ascher adapter to solve that problem. Be sure to check with your wheelbase supplier to see if the Xero-Play is compatible or if there is an adapter to make it compatible. You don't want to be trying to fit this and then voiding your warranty as part of that process. With the messy job of installing the base side out of the way, we can mount up the wheel side. Thankfully, with the wheel side of it, it's a fairly simple affair when using the wheel I have here, which is the Cube Controls GT Pro. With the spacer there, it's just a case of screwing down the wheel side, and there you have it. My only slight annoyance with a quick release like this is that it comes in at an angle, so you have to remember which angle you've used for your wheel on all subsequent wheels, or you end up having to update your driver to adjust your wheel central position for every wheel you use. Not a deal breaker, but it is a slight annoyance. Looks wise, I feel that this solution is very pretty, but beauty is in the eye of the beholder, and of course is very subjective. For me, however, it is a beautiful piece of kit. It is color coordinated with my accessories, like my wheel, and being one solid piece of aluminium, it, for me, ticks all of the industrial looking boxes. In the previous episode, we were looking at bags for wheels, and along those lines, I can say that the Xero-Play is very good for being able to wipe clean quickly. No risk of dust getting built up within the mechanism. Swapping wheels with the Xero-Play is a simple solution, unlike with Fanatec and Simucube, where their quick release systems can be a little difficult if you want to quick swap a wheel over. Friction system with Fanatec and actually Simucube means that there is some force necessary to remove wheels or put them back on. With the Xero-Play, you just unclip it, which I'm going to try and do on camera, but I can't find the quick release, and pull it out, and you're done. And it's the same for adding it back in. There's no need to use any force there, and it is quick and easy. The Simucube solution, you have to use a lot of force to try and remove the parts once they've been on for a while, and that for me makes me paranoid that I'm going to break something within my wheelbase itself. And when I fitted the Xero-Play, I did have some issues with the little nylon piece coming out when I was mounting it, and then I had to search within my rig to try and find the damn thing. But for the most part, the quick release system is solid and you don't have issues with it. As I mentioned earlier, the Simucube QR system is no light thing. However, the Xero-Play doesn't really help much with that if you happen to be using a Simucube 2 wheelbase, because you will need an adapter to fit on there, and that adds additional weight. The additional rotating mass, however, doesn't seem to dampen the effects, at least on the Simucube 2 Pro. Now, as I said, it's about the same weight as the default quick release, so it's not a detriment to the Xero-Play, but I was hoping that would be an advantage. Now, if you already have a stock quick release solution or something that you've purchased previously, buying this thing is going to be an additional cost, not only for the base side, but for every wheel that you wish to use on a Xero-Play quick release. So bear that in mind if you're thinking about purchasing this, that you're going to be spending about $50 to try and get every single wheel working with this quick release. We're not talking fancy wheel money here, but it is a cost that you should account for when you're looking at this. And it definitely comes in about as affordable as the Simucube and Fanatec quick release systems as a wheel side solution. Now, you might have noticed from a few videos that I've actually been using this quick release for a while. And honestly, I can't feel any difference between the Xero-Play and the stock quick release. They're both as rock solid as each other. However, the Xero-Play is a lot easier to switch wheels out. Its light structure, I thought, had perhaps compromised its structural integrity, but that isn't the case at all. It is very solid. My two main gripes with the Simucube quick release solution were around its weight and its ease of use. Now, weight-wise, the Xero-Play doesn't add any value at all, not in my opinion. However, it has improved my quality of life in terms of me switching out wheels. Now, I swap out wheels quite often because I like to review them and play with them and just dabble. And because I'm always moving around with wheels, having a nice, easy release solution has definitely improved my quality of life. And was it worth the extra expense over the Simucube 2 stock solution? Maybe, maybe not. Certainly, in my view, looks better, and being able to swap out those wheels quickly and easily, I think, is probably worth the money for me. If you've only got one or two wheels, though, you might be better off sticking with the stock solutions that you have. Unless, of course, you really want the pretties. If you have a single rim, you aren't too worried about the aesthetics of the quick release and aren't too fussed about how quick and easy it is to remove them, then I wouldn't bother with this product. If you have more than one rim, you want a very quick release system, then this is a great solution, and I would recommend it in that case. If you're trying to put your quick release solution on a diet, however, and you think this will suit that purpose, then make sure you don't need an adapter. Otherwise, you're just going to be adding back in the weight that you're losing from changing quick release solutions anyway. If you've liked this video, and I hope you have, please don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. If you like this kind of content, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. I've got all sorts of things lined up over the next year. And all that remains to be said is thanks for watching. Goodbye, guys.